the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two of the elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, the running back has it.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. He's got it down the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Blair. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Quarterback will keep it. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And this defense knew coming into the game with this quarterback's speed, David, they were going to have to be ready for him to tuck the ball and take off running.
But it doesn't matter. You know it, but he's so fast. You don't know about the angles, and you can't tell how fast till you get in the game. And he just takes off and makes big plays with his feet.
The give to the back. And into the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina.
What a for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. To the ground with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Flicks it out of the air. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Dukes have it for the 1st and 10.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Trying play action. Throwing right. Tosses it incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Dukes are in the hurry-up. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's on you quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Lost a throw on 1st down. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop on 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll run it again. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Tar Heels are flying down the field. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Hard running there.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when the guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Got enough space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. A first down run on the doorstep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Looking to throw on third and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball on the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. It's complete to the right. Turning it off. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of time to get to that first down marker. That last completion sets him up on second down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Give to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Dukes are facing 3rd and inches.
This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got homer hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on the scrimmage.
Catch in the middle is Bryant. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Off near the sticks, it's Blair. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Defense not showing press coverage. Wants to go up top on first down. Works the middle. Makes his man miss. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. These corners going to give these receivers some space. 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. They'll try to pound their way out. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Motion from the wideout. He'll take it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Dukes. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. These DBs going to give a little cushion. On the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. And the Tar Heels in the hurry up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds a man on the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle and make a play on the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The DBs will back off a bit. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Too late to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I love that play call. Quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. He's got space. Touchdown, James Madison. Once he got some room, it was over.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Corner's going to give them room. Got it in the middle. It's Blair. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for a deep man. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now. Join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
North Carolina, 17.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line is telling the coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Working the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. And it's caught inside the 30. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's only 21.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half. You see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
The Dukes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Using the quick game. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. The gift to the back. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal. It would feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right.
Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that 3rd down on further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to enter a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. And he dropped it. Just didn't work the thing all the way in.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Hauls it in. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Hauled down but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer. How about the conversion? A big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to throw again. Dumps it off in the flats.
The second down pass complete to the back. Loss of 2. Third down coming.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. That's reeled in. It's Bryant. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It's complete to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Tar Heels have it with a first and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ready to try the point after.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone.
First and 10.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here we go. Running to the left. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
Down at the 26.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
With the score, James Madison, 31, North Carolina, 24.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Looking for room at the 40. There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Dukes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. It's a draw. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Into the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Dukes are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they did. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Music now. Music now.
Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And they can't quite hook up, trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
They'll go to the air. Fired in from the red zone toward the score. That one ought to give them full control in this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4 and 1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often for this guy at 2nd down.
And this slant route you throw quick. It's a timing route. We've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
Jackrabbit.
Looking to throw on first down. He makes a catch. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Tar Heels want to move quickly.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the right. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback. Dropping back, not giving up the big...
Touchdown, North Carolina! Fitted in the window for the score.
North Carolina.
And the offense had the look they liked. Tight ends are such matchup problems because of their size, because of their athleticism. And this offense does a nice job moving this guy around, especially in this area of the field.
Looking for the two-point try.
Let's go! Let's go!
Pushes ahead. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
That keeps the score. James Madison.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have run these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Here he goes. Touchdown, James Madison. And once he found open space, the man right over the spotlight. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Army is running away with this one. Not since the days of Mr. Inside and Mr. Outside has this offense looked this dynamic. They're up by 25 over Temple. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Let's go! Let's go! He's got two! He's got two!
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to the ground game on the left. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
To the air on first down. The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He's got an open man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
North Carolina.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
37.
some room to work.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And the Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's got his man. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. A critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
The Dukes enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock.
Trick 9, B.
Out of the gun, the dip to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run play action. There's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Snags it over the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Works the middle of the field. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there.
What's up, bro? We're in season 2032, I believe. 32 or 33.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, I give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
Yeah, I believe it's about 8 years in. Matter of fact, I'm going to come out of this right now. Yeah, I think it's 2032, maybe 33. Yeah, we got a couple more months left. Talk shit. Damn, I ain't even get my stats. Yeah, 2032. So yeah, a couple years in. We got 32 though. But we might lose one. So yeah, I'll let Takeover and them know, man. We might be losing one here soon. But yeah, bad loss for us, man. Tough loss. Came out kind of far shooting on cylinders. Then we lost again. Could be us. Could be the alcohol. Who knows? But what I do know is I'm finna take my ass to bed.